Welcome back, everyone, to another Replay Guy Hooray channel, otherwise known as the ARG channel. Tonight's game is Game 3 of the 73 versus 98 New York Mets series that is tied at one game apiece. We've had two incredible games. Game 1 won by the 98 Mets 2-0 in a scoring 2 runs late in the game. And then last night, the 73 Mets down 1-0 going into the ninth inning, came back, scored three in the ninth, and took a 3-1 lead and managed to hold on to win 3-2 to tie the series up. And we are ready to decide this series. Um, the 73 Mets will be sunny and harmony. The 98 Mets are stormy, semi-dissonant. Pre-game rules, there were no issues. The 73 Mets lineup: Harrelson leading off at short, Mian at second base, Willie Mays center field, Rusty Staub in right field, Cleon Jones, the designated hot batter, in left, Milner at first base, Garrett at third base, Grody catching, Fregosi the DH. The left-hander Jon Matlack on the mound. He is a star, flash, semi-control, and a semi-prospect pitcher. Jon Matlack had a record of 14-16 with a 3.20 earned run average. For the 98 Mets, McRae leading off, playing center field. Alfonso at third base, batting second. Piazza, the designated cold batter, catching, batting third. Olerud at first base. Baerga at second base. Husky in right field, batting sixth. Gilkey in left field, batting seventh. Ray Ordonez, the shortstop and the designated hot batter for this game, batting eighth. Lenny Harris, the DH, batting ninth. On the mound for the 98 Mets, Bobby Jones. And Bobby Jones is semi-flash, control, and he's a semi-icon pitcher. The umpires for tonight's game will be behind the plate for the 98 season, Ed Rapawano. He is semi-questionable. In the 73 season, the first base umpire, Chris Pelakudis. He is semi-questionable. At second base from the 98 season, Tom Halion. He is semi-respected. And at third base, Bob Engel. He is a neutral umpire. Game is being played in Shea Stadium, grass field, normal for both lefties and righties. And in addition, one note, the 73 Mets will have no cold batters as that was rolled back in game one for the series. So they will have no cold batters in their lineup. We are about to get underway for game 3. Previous two games were basically scoreless games through 6-7 innings, and then late inning heroics by both teams gave each team victories. How will it end tonight? Well, we're about to find out. Here's the first pitch from Bobby Jones to Harrelson. Sorry about that, a little technical difficulties here. And it is a 3-4-5. Do we have an iron catcher? We do not. Does Harrelson have a good eye? He does not. And Bobby Jones is going to pick up the strikeout. Start the game. 1 out. Felix Mian coming up. And it's a 4-4-5. That'll workman. Is he patient? He is not patient. Going to be a ground out unassisted to first base. 2 outs. That will bring up Willie Mays, a 145. And he will ground out to third base. So the 73 Mets go down quietly in the first. The 98 Mets coming to bat. Leading off will be Ryan McRae. And it is a 1-2-2. Is McRae a champ or whiffer? He is neither one of those. And he is going to line out to Wayne Garrett at third base. And there is one out. Jon Matlack retiring the first batter. And I'll bring up Alfonso. A 2-3-5 is Alfonso Eager. He is not eager, and that is going to be a ground out to second base. Two down. That'll bring up Mike Piazza, the designated cold batter. He has had an awful series here, looking to break out. A 1-3-6. Matlock is not an ace. Is he a whiffer or cold batter? He certainly is, and he is going to strike out. So Piazza continues to struggle here in this series. And at the end of one, we've got no score. Top of the second inning. That will bring up Rusty Staub coming up. And it's a 1-3-3. Is Rusty Staub a slugger? He's a semi-slugger. He did not get the decided eye. Otherwise, it would have been a home run. Instead, it's a fly out to left field. So Staub does not get the decided eye and costs him a home run. One out. Cleon Jones, the designated hot batter, had the big hit last night with a 3-run double. Win the game 3-2. And it's a 5-5-6. Jones is not an ace. Cleon Jones is not a sad sack, and that is going to be a double to right field. So Cleon Jones picks up where he left off last night and gets the first hit of the ball game. One out. John Milner coming up. A 1-2-2. Is he a workman pitcher? No. Is Milner a champ or whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer. Did not get the decided eye. He is going to line out to Alfonso at third base. Two down. I'll bring up Wayne Garrett. And Garrett with a 1-3-4. Old catcher. No champion. Garrett is not a champion. We are going to have outfield drama. And that is a 1-1. Is he right fielder? Gold. Husky is not. He's going to bobble the ball, making the play. A batter goes to second base on the error. So Cleon Jones is going to score on that. Let's just make sure that's right. Yep. So it's a base hit and an error. A single for Garrett and an E9. And just like that, we have our first run of the ball game. The 73 Mets have taken a 1-0 lead. So this is the earliest any runs have been scored in a game. So quite shocking. And we're going to go for Grody. We're going to the team chemistry chart. And 16 is the batting team dissonant. No, they are not. And that is going to be a walk. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. Bobby Jones struggling here in the second inning. Will face Fregosi. And it's a 1-1-5. Is he fresh? He is. He is going to get Fregosi to pop up to the shortstop. But the 1973 Mets have broken the scoring first and take a 1-0 lead going to the bottom of the second inning. John Olerud leading off against Jon Matlack. And we have a 2-3-3. Ace or star. He is a star pitcher. Olerud is going to ground out to short. 1 out. Brings up Baerga. Baerga with a 3-4-6. Is he eager? He is eager, and he is going to fly out to center field. 2 down. Brings up Butch Husky. Husky with a home run last night. And it's a 1-4-4. Is he flash? He is flash. It's a strikeout. Is the umpire questionable? Well, he's semi-questionable. The decided eye says yes. And instead of a strikeout, Husky is going to walk. And Matlock did not like that call. He thought he had strike 3 there. Eduardo said, no, take your bait. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Gilkey. And that is a 2-4-6 control pitcher, a semi-control. Did not get the decided eye. Is Gilkey eager or sad sack? He is not, and he is going to walk. So the first 2 batters made outs, and now back-to-back walks for Matlack. And Ray Ordonez, the designated hot batter, coming up. And that is a 4-5-5. Is he flash? He is flash. It's a strikeout. Ordonez does not have the good eye, and that's a huge strikeout. At the end of 2, the 73 Mets have taken a 1-0 lead here. If you go to the third inning, top of the third, Bobby Jones will be facing the top of the order, Harrelson, Milan, and Mays. And it's a 4-4-5. Is Harrelson patient? He is not, and he is going to ground out unassisted to first base. 1 out. Felix Milan up. He grounded out to first, his first time up. And it's a 2-2-5. Is he a star pitcher? No. Slugger or sad sack? He is neither one of those. He is going to single to left field. So a base hit for Felix Milan. Hit number 3 for the 73 Mets. 1 out. And that brings up Willie Mays. A 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic? No. Sad sack, utility, or patient for Mays. He is a semi-sad sack. The decided eye says he is. And Willie Mays goes down swinging. 2 down. Mian remains at first base. And Rusty Staub coming up. A 3-4-4. Is Bobby Jones a prospect pitcher? He is not. Is Staub patient? He is not, and that is going to be a pop-up to second base. That will end the inning, and we go to the bottom of the third. 73 Mets lead 1-0. Jon Matlack will face the number 9 hitter Harris, and then the top of the order here in the third inning. A 2-5-6. Champion or patient for Harris? He is neither one of those. We've got infield drama. A 1-2 is the shortstop iron. The shortstop is Harrelson. He is gold, so no. He's semi gold. And the decided die says he is gold, and he is going to make the play 6-3. 1 out. Brian McRae up, 0 for 1. A 3-4-4. Prospect pitcher. Matlock is a semi prospect. The decided die says it is. We've got a well hit ball, and we are going to the fence chart for McRae. McRae is listed as a slugger, so let's roll. It's 6, and that is a deep fly ball to right field, and it is out of here. Brian McRae, his second home run of the series, and we have a tie ball game. Solo home run, and that was the first hit given up by Matlock, and it was a long one. Now the score is now 1-1 here in the bottom of the third, and there is 1 out. Alfonso, 1-4-6, flash. See a strikeout. He is going to get the strikeout, and Alfonso does not have a good eye, so it will be a strikeout. That is 2 outs. Mike Piazza will come up. Struck out his first time up. Designated cold batter. He has really been struggling in this series. A 3-3-6. Ace for dynamic. He is not sad sack, utility, or patient. No, and that is going to be a base hit to center field. So Piazza finally picks up his first, I believe, his first hit of the series. And with 2 outs, that is going to bring Olerud. And for his at bat, we're going to the mini chart player experience. And it's a 1-3 prospect pitcher. Semi prospect, so yes, he is a prospect in this case. And it's going to be a base hit through the infield for Olerud. Hit number 3 in the inning. Yasser stops at second base, and with 2 outs, the 98 Mets have something going here. Carlos Baerga coming up. And it's a 2-2-4. Pitching at home, no. Is he a slugger? Is Baerga a slugger? He is not, and that is a single to right field. And let's see, is Piazza is not an active runner, so he is not going to be able to score on that. Another base hit. Fourth hit in the inning. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. 3 batters in a row have reached. That brings up Husky, and it puts Matlock in the semi-struggler position here with 2 outs. Husky with a 3-4-6. Is he eager? He is semi-eager. The decided eye says yes, and he will fly out to center. So with the bases loaded, the inning is over. And at the end of 3, it is 1-1. We go to the top of the fourth. Leon Jones, designated hot batter. He doubled in the second and later scored in that inning. And it's a 3-5-6. Is Cleon Jones is a right-handed batter. Bobby Jones a right-handed pitcher, and that is a strikeout for Bobby Jones. 1 out. John Milner coming up. And that's a 135. We are going to go to the unusual results. And that will be the bases empty umpire chart. A 1-6. Do we have a strict umpire at home? We do not. And it is going to be a walk. So Milner takes the base on balls. And with one out, that will bring up Wayne Garrett. Garrett has singled and reached second base on the error by the right fielder. Jones scored on the base hit, an error. Garrett did not get the RBI in that case. And we've got triple fives. Ace or star. Bobby Jones is not an ace or star. Is Garrett a scrapper? No. That is a deep fly ball to left field. Going, and it is out of here. Wayne Garrett has just hit a 2-run homer, and the 73 Mets have now jumped out to a 3-1 lead. There's still only one out here. Bobby Jones grooved one in there, and Wayne Garrett took advantage of it. 3-1. Jerry Grody up. He walked his first at bat. And we have a 1-2-3, both flash and fresh. A semi-flash, so he did not get it. Still going to be an out. Going to be a ground out to short. 2 down. And Jim Fregosi coming up. And that is a 1-3-6. Not an ace. Whiffer or cold. Fregosi is a semi-whiffer. Did not get the decided eye, so we'll go to infield drama. 2-6 is a second baseman gold. Fire is not, and it is going to be a base hit for Fregosi. So with 2 out, a runner on first base, leadoff batter, Buddy Harrelson coming up, 0 for 2, and it's a 1-4-6. Is he flash? He's semi-flash, did not get the decided eye. Is Harrelson a champion? He is not, and he is going to ground out to second. He's now 0 for 3, but the 73 Mets have put up 2 runs on a 2-run homer by Wayne Garrett, and they lead 3-1. Bottom of the fourth from Jon Matlack. It'll be Gilkey, Ordonez, and Harris. And we've got a 1-3-5 unusual results. And with that one, we are going to go to the events result memorable plays in the field chart. And it's a 1-2. Is the first baseman gold? Olerud. No, wrong. Looking at the wrong guy here. First baseman is Milner. He is not gold. And that is going to be a leadoff single for Gilkey. So Gilkey reaches first base. Second time he's been on. He walked his first time up. And with no outs, it will bring up Ordonez, the designated hot batter. Struck out his first time up. And we have a 5-6-6. Does Ordonez have a good eye? Does not, and that is going to be a strikeout as Ordonez strikes out for the second time tonight. 1 out. And with that, we are going to go to the Baseball Now chart for Lenny Harris's at bat. And that's a 1-6. It's the hot pitcher. Well, he is. He just struck out the last batter, and that's going to be an easy ground out to short, resulting in a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. And at the end of three, the 1973 Mets lead 3-1. Go to the top of the fifth. Felix Millan up. He is 1 for 2. A 345. Iron catcher. No. Good eye. Millan does. He does have a good eye, and it's going to be a check swing ball. And as a result, we will go to the umpire chart with the bases empty. And it's a 2-3. Is it a lenient umpire at first base? No. And that is going to be a ground out to first base for Millan. Unassisted. 1 out. Willie Mays up. He is 0 for 2. And that is a 2-5-6. And is he champion or patient? He is neither one of those, and that's going to be infield drama. 5-5. First baseman iron. First baseman is Olerud. He is not iron. And it's going to be a routine grounder down to Olerud. He steps on the bag, and Mays is retired. 2 down. And Rusty Staub comes up. He is 0 for 2. A 3-3-5. And Staub is not a sad sack. There's going to be a base hit to right field. So Staub gets his first hit of the game. And with 2 out, Staub is on first. Cleon Jones coming up. He is 1 for 2. He has a double and scored a run. A 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh, and that is a line out to second base. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Score remains 73 Mets, 3. The 98 Mets, 1. Go to the bottom of the fifth here. Leading off will be Hal McRae. He is 1 for 2 with a home run back in the third inning. And he gets a 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is not. And this time he will fly out to center field. 1 out. Alfonso, who is 0 for 2, will go to the team chemistry chart. A 1-6. Batting team dissonant. Semi-dissonant. The decided die says yes. And he is going to pop out to third base. 2 down. Piazza will come up. He is 1 for 2. Singled his last at bat. 1-4-5. And he is going to ground out to third base. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Matlack. And at the end of 5, the 73 Mets lead 3-1. Top of the 6th. Both pitchers now will be semi-fresh as they have given up runs. Be semi-fresh for the next 2 innings. And leading off here in the 6th, John Milner, 0 for 1, a walk with a run scored. A 1-4-6, is he flash? Semi-flash, did not get the decided eye. Champion. Is Milner a champion? He is not. He will ground out to second base for the first out of the inning. 1 out. Wayne Garrett coming up. He singled, went to second on an error back in the second inning, and then he's been the difference in this ball game. His last at bat, a 2-run homer in the fourth. A 1-3-4. No. Champion. Is Garrett a champion? No. We've got outfield drama. 1-2. Is the right fielder iron? The right fielder is Husky. He is not iron, and it's going to be a routine fly ball to right field. 2 down. Stepping into the batter's box will be Grody. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2-3-4. Is he a hot batter? No, he is not, and he will pop out to third. So Bobby Jones with a quick 1-2-3 inning in the sixth. The score remains 3-1. The 73 Mets winning. Bottom of the sixth, Olerud, Bayerga, and Husky. Olerud 1 for 2 with a single. A 1-3-3. Is Olerud a slugger? He is a slugger. It is a deep fly ball to center field. Willie Mays going back, back. All he can do is stare at the ball and look at it as it goes over his head. And John Olerud leads off the sixth with a home run. And the score now is 3-2. Both runs coming on solo home runs. Matlock makes another mistake. Carlos Baerga coming up. A 1-4-6. Is he flash? He is flash. It's a strikeout. Baerga does not have a good eye, so strike 3, 1 out. Husky up 0 for 1 with a walk. A 2-2-6. Is he the cleanup batter? He is not. He is going to fly out to left field for out number 2. And that will bring up Gilkey, who has walked and singled. And that is a 3-3-4. Ace or star pitcher. He is a star pitcher. Gilkey pops up to first. So the leadoff homer by Olerud is all they get. But at the end of end of 6 innings, the score is 3-2. The 1973 Mets leading. We go to the 7th inning. Bobby Jones still on the mound. He's still semi-fresh. He'll face Fregosi, who will be 1 for 2. A 245. Is Fregosi a hero? He is not. Hop out to second base. 1 out. The next batter is Harrelson, who is 0 for 3. And we're going to go to the player experience chart. 14. Prospect batter. Harrelson is not a prospect batter. And that is going to be a base hit for Bud Harrelson with 1 out. Get some action in the 98 bullpen for the Mets. Mian up, 1 out. And that is a 2-2-3. Slugger or utility for Mian. He is neither one of those. And he is going to single to left field. So we have back-to-back hits here with 1 out. And that appears to be it. Bobby Jones is going to be taken out. Goes 6 1/3 innings. He's responsible for the 2 base runners here in the 7th. And the 98 Mets look to go to the bullpen. It's going to be Dennis Cook. Cook is a semi-ace. He is flash. He is semi-control. And he's an icon pitcher. And he pitches from the left side of the mound. So with one out, runners on first and second. Hook comes in to try and stop this rally. Mays is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-3-4, and that is late drama. 5-5. Is it a controlled pitcher? Well, he's semi-controlled. Did not get the decided eye. Otherwise, the pitch gets away wide of the plate, and it is a wild pitch. The runners are going to move up to second and third with one out. And now they are going to have to play the infield in here with Mays up. And it's a 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No. Is he patient? Mays is not patient, and that's going to be a ground out to first base unassisted. The runners are going to move up. So the 1973 Mets are going to score a run and take a 4-1 lead here with two outs. So it's a 4-2 lead here with this run here in the seventh inning. Runner on third and Staub up. And it's a 2-4-4. Is he an ace pitcher? He is a semi-ace. Did not get the decided eye. Is Staub a champion? He is not. He is going to ground out to shortstop to end the inning. But the 73 Mets score another run. And we go to the bottom of the seventh. They lead 4-2. Jon Matlack still out there. He'll be facing the 8, 9, and leadoff batter here in the seventh inning. A 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He's semi-fresh. The decided eye says yes. And that is a line out to second base. One out. Harris coming up. He's 0 for 2. A 1-3-6. Is he an ace? He's a semi-ace. Did not get it. Whiffer or cold? No. We've got infield drama. 2-3. Second baseman iron. Second baseman is not iron, and it's going to be a routine grounder to Mian, who throws over to Milner, and there are two outs here in the seventh. Go to the top of the order. McRae, 1 for 3, a solo home run back in the third inning. And that is a 4-4-6. Is he a star pitcher? Matlock is, and that is a ground out to second base. We've played 7. The 1973 Mets now lead 4-2, heading to the 8th inning. Okay. And that is going to be it. Cook is going to be taken out of the game, and they are going to bring in another pitcher. It looks like it's going to be Greg McMichael, right-handed pitcher. He only has the flash quality, and he is a semi-icon pitcher. McMichael will come in, and he'll face Jones, Milner, and Garrett. Jones 1 for 3, and that is a 2-2-3. Slugger or utility. Jones is a semi-slugger. The decided eye says he is a slugger. Line out to short, unless he's a strikeout. He does not have the strikeout, so it'll be a line out to shortstop. 1 out. Milner coming up. He is 0 for 2. He's walked and scored a run. And it's a 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic? No. Is he a slugger? Milner is not a slugger, but he is going to single to center field. But he's a semi-home run king. The decided die says he is a home run king, and it's going to turn that single into a strikeout. So 2 down. And up comes Garrett. He's got a 2-run homer in this game. And it's triple threes. Is he a utility or sad sack? He is not. That is going to be a triple to the gap for Garrett. So Garrett with a 2-out triple now has a single, a homer, and a triple. And he is a double away from the cycle, but unless this game goes into extra innings, probably will not have an opportunity to do that. 2 outs. Grody coming up, runner on third base. And trips again, triple twos. Is he a sad sack? He is not. That is going to be a double to center field for Grody. So with 2 outs, the 73 Mets get a triple and now a double. They extend the lead to 5-2. Wow. And with 2 outs, Fredosi will come up. McMichael trying to get out of this. Any more damage. And that's a 2-4-4. Is he an ace? No. Champion. Fregosi is not a champion. He is going to ground out to short. But that is going to turn into a strikeout to end the 8th inning. Another run in. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The 73 Mets lead the 98 Mets 5-2. Jon Matlack is going to be staying out there. Going to face Alfonso, who is 0 for 3. And that is a 1-2-6. And he's semi-fresh, and that is going to be a line out to second base. 1 out. Matlock pitching a great game here. Piazza, 1 for 3. A 2-3-3. Is he an ace or star? He is a star pitcher. Ground out to short. So Matlock is in control here. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Olerud up. Olerud 2 for 3 with a solo home run. And it's a 1-4-4. Is he a flash? Yes, he is. It's a strikeout, but we have a semi-questionable umpire, which turns into questionable, and that is going to be a walk to Olerud. So another bad call by Rapuano with 2 out. Puts a runner on first, and Baega comes up, 1 for 3. And that is a 2-4-4. Is he an ace pitcher? No. Champion. Baega is not a champion. He is going to ground out to short to end the inning. No runs. At the end of 8 innings, the 1973 Mets lead 5-2. We head into the last inning here. McMichael is going to come out, and Turk Wendell Kirk Wendell coming in to pitch for the 98 Mets. He's a star and he's a flash and he's semi-icon. And he will come in to face the top of the order here in the ninth. It'll be Harrelson, 1 for 4, leading off. He has scored a run. And it's a 1-4-4. Is he flash? Yes. Yes, he is. It's a strikeout. And again, the questionable umpire, but this time he did not get the decided eye. Harrelson will strike out. 1 out. Mian coming up. 2 for 4. And that's a 2-3-6. DB controller dynamic. No. Pitcher batting. No. And that is going to be a walk. So Mian gets on base for the third time tonight. And with 1 out, it brings up Willie Mays, who is 0 for 4. A 4-5-6. Is he patient? He is not, and it's going to be a fly out to center field for out number 2. We're going to go to the team chemistry chart for Rusty Staub, who is 1 for 4. And that is 22. Is the batting team dissonant? They are not. And that is going to be a double. And Mian is going to go to third base. Staub with a double. And with 2 out, we have runners on second and third. For Cleon Jones, a designated hot batter, he is 1 for 4. Really looking to blow the game open here. And it's a 2-3-4, which means we're going to have plate drama. The runners on second and third. And it's 6-6, control pitcher. No. Otherwise, the catcher scrambles to locate ball in the dirt, and it's a passed ball. Mian is going to score. And it is now 6-2 with 2 outs here in the ninth. The 73 Mets have scored single runs here in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings to break this game open. Cleon Jones remains at the plate, and it's a 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? Cleon Jones is not a home run king, and he's going to fly out to center. But another run comes in, and we're going to the bottom of the ninth. The 73 Mets lead this game 6-2. And Jon Matlack is coming out in the ninth inning as he tries to get the complete game win. And he'll be facing Husky, who's 0 for 2. Matlock with a pitch. A 3-4-6. Is Husky eager? He is semi-eager. The decided eye says yes. He is eager, and that is a fly out to center, 1 out. 73 Mets, 2 outs away from advancing in the tournament after being down 1-0 in the series. Gilkey up, 1 for 2. And that is a 1-2-3. Is he both flash and fresh? He is semi fresh, and that is going to be a strikeout. 2 down. Matlock 1 out away from a complete game win. Ordonez 0 for 3, struck out twice. It's a 3-4-6. Is Ordonez eager? He certainly is. It's a fly out to center field. Mays is under it, squeezes the ball, and the game is over. The 1973 Mets have come back to win the series 2-1 after being down 1-0. And they will advance in this tournament. The very good series, first two games, and the 1990 73 Mets came through here in game three to move on. The winning pitcher is going to be Jon Matlack, a complete game win. The losing pitcher would be Bobby Jones. And that is going to do it. The final again, the 1973 Mets, 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. 98 Mets, 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. The 73 Mets had their hitting shoes on. First two games of the series, they did not. They got great pitching and weren't getting the hitting. Today, they got timely hitting and great pitching again, which was their strength coming into the series. And they will move on in this 73 versus 98 History Maker Baseball Anniversary Set tournament. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. We will be going across town to have the 73 versus 98 super mismatch Yankees franchise series. As you know, the 98 Yankees won 114 games, and I believe they have a 40 game advantage over the 73 Yankees. The 98 Yankees, obviously, one of the teams expected to go a long ways in this tournament. So we will be playing that hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully, we have power here in the Northeast, here in Connecticut. We're expecting about a foot of snow. Um, So it should be interesting. It's supposed to be windy and not looking forward to all that snow, but I'll take the snow as long as we keep the power. So hope everybody has a good one out there. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.